Mm-hmm. You know what? I am not doing silver chains. I'm doing something called decrypt. Cool. Go over here. Start this. Alright. Should be, I don't know, pretty good, I think. Do this. Then I want to, you know what, I'll close this one. I'm gonna move this one down here. Leave that open. That will work. Alright, let's get it. ISS Traven. See, okay. Lost people, we gotta find them. Cool. Alright.
Well, will you look at that? A Generation 1 BT manufactured freight vessel. Never thought I'd see one of those still operational. That ship's practically a relic. I'm surprised the FCA renewed its registration. So, you got the brief right? The ship didn't turn up at the Zebulus 3 spaceport. A couple of days later, a merchant freight transporting minerals to the Expo Belt spots it on radar. It appears to have lost power and coasted a couple 100,000 clicks off its original course.
Morning,
No
guys.
comms, no
Just
signs
getting
of
a
the crew.
start on
Looks like they abandoned ship.
a game I grabbed this morning called
Can't say I blame 'em.
Decrypt.
The GIS fines for delayed shipments due to avoidable technical faults are brutal. It would have wiped out the crew's pay for months. Abandoning the ship and claiming that their lives were at risk due to a technical failure gets them off the hook because the insurance companies take the hit. With a ship that old, it'd be hard to prove otherwise. The system's messed up, what can I say? Now we're left to clean up the mess and file the paperwork. The Traven's crew is still at large, but our patrols will find them. They're probably at a cantina somewhere in this sector. We'll try to get the truth out of them, but I don't have much hope. You know the drill. Once you're on the ship, head to the bridge and extract all the primary logs you can get.
Yeah,
Any evidence we can find to tell us what actually happened will help us close this quicker. I'll call you soon as you're inside.
Docking. Staring at a wall.
So, the bad news first. The schematics we have on file for this ship's model are so old, they're obsolete. BT stopped making these in '09, and it's been modded beyond recognition over the years. So you'll have no nav map assistance on your HUD on this mission. Sorry about that. The good news, however, is that this ship's layout should be pretty rudimentary. This maintenance hall should lead you out to the ship's primary quarters and then to the bridge. Take the large bay door up ahead and keep moving towards the front of the ship. Since the primary power is down, a lot of the subsystems won't be operational, but most doorways should still work. I'll check back with you in a bit. I'm gonna see what I can dig up on the crew. Might give us a clue to what actually happened here.
Yeah. Secured by bio card. Controls. Locker keypad. Getting familiar with our surroundings.
Thanks for the flight count, Blay Everson.
Hey, Blay. Appreciate the follow. Why did it say that? That's so weird.
More bad news. The security systems on this relic are so archaic, your override tool's master key bank doesn't have its decryption sequence.
Let me check that real
I
quick.
don't think our algorithms go back that far, but that's not a problem. You'll just have to find a terminal in the ship's network that's still online, and then you can mine crypto keys to complete the missing chains. You should also be able to pull out encrypted messages from the comm system, which will be helpful. Hold on, I'm adding a crypto keychain module to your tool belt now.
Alright. Let's try this one. Crypto key missing. Okay. Okay, buddy. Where's that crypto key at? Terminal.
You!
Yo, what up, Jax? How we doing this, well, morning? You still awake or did you go to sleep? It was, what, 7:30 for you?
I just woke up.
Yeah. Oh, shit. They're in the ship. That's what Manu said yesterday at the mess hall. I noticed he wasn't eating, just started staring fixedly at his food. His face was pallid. His face was pallid. He's using some fancy words in this game. He told me he wasn't sleeping well. The noises, don't you hear them, he said. Noises, I said. The thuds, the groans, he said. They're coming
Yesterday
from
I got
the
banned for
very...
age restriction. Till to 0 to 5.
M19 how TF.
You got banned for age restrictions until 2025? What? Dude, TikTok's wild. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense sometimes, dude. I swear. I swear. Just that one cryptic sentence. I wanted you to see him, Doc. I'm worried about him. He hasn't been himself since we started this run. Okay. So, something's going on with somebody. I don't understand how you can hit a band like that when you're obviously an adult, you know? There's something going on with their algorithm. Power cell appears to be missing from this power module. Okay. We need a power cell. That shit is super whack.
I appealed it just waiting for the results. Had to put some of my card info to verify my age mark.
Oh, well, it's good that they actually have a system for that type of ban because it's pretty wild, that they can say that and then, you know, there are obvious ways to prove that you're, you know, an adult. Offline, offline, offline. This one looks green. Yep. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. Oh, let me hit this open real quick. Hey, what up, Fappy? Doing good, bro? Terminal 4 is still crapped out. I swear this junkyard ship is falling apart. The power fluctuations and network failures are growing worse. We flipped back and forth to back up power a dozen times already since we left Nagari. At this rate, we won't make it halfway to Zubulus? So the temporary power rig you set up for Terminal 4 is still missing a power cell. You told me you'd put one in yesterday. I guess you forgot? Can't say I blame you, what, with all the shit going down. Could you replace the cell, please? There's a spare in the locker storage. The locker's code is 4121. Alright, we know where that is. I'm gonna go 4121. Power cell collected. Power module in. Power is up. Crypto mining. Please stand by. You all over the place, man. I appreciate it. What am I playing on? I'm on the PC. Danielle. I'm sitting here playing on the PC. Ben's in he's in his room. Moved a TV over because this summer break is gonna drive me wild with him constantly sitting behind me yelling. So I took the 65-inch TV that we had sitting in the den and moved it into his bedroom. So now this 4-year-old has a Samsung Q90 QLED TV just sitting on top of his dresser. It's like my favorite TV. It's what I play all my PlayStation stuff on usually, but not since I got this new monitor. Let's see. Nia, any luck on those records? I want anything you can get on the history of this ship. Who owned it before Navo? Who was the last crew? How long since its FCA approval? And so on. We know the ship is pre-Garot War, which makes it about half an ES century old. The bizarre power fluctuations and the randomly falling subsystems bode ill. The ship was perfectly alright when we left Nagari. If they've dumped a crippled vessel on us to balance their books, I'm going to have heads roll at the GIS. I won't risk the life of my crew for the sake of their stupid corporate fuckery. We like him. We like him. Let's see here. We got that. We got the key. We got the note. Should be able to open this door. Low light detected. What did it just say? I appreciate all the likes, Jax. You gonna plan on going live today? I know you always do. Mm.
Yeah, if they accept my appeal, he'll be going live in a bit.
Well, you'll go live somewhere else anyways if you don't. You got one account, two accounts, you got Twitch, you got Kick, you could probably set up an Instagram live. You can start a new account on there and go live pretty much straight away. Shit, you could probably even do Facebook. Everything that they got going on, like there are tons of streaming platforms, you know. You get banned on one, just
They
stream to
accepted
another.
me.
Hey, that's good, dude. That's good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Oh, previous. I tried everything, boss, but I'm not able to figure out the power issue. All systems are testing fine on our maintenance tools. It's fucking infuriating. And now we have the leaks. I have no clue what the foul-smelling green stuff coming out of the vent is. Rico says it looks and smells like the acid fertilizer they use on the fields in his homeworld, but that's ridiculous. We ain't carrying any such thing in our cargo, and even if we were, and if there was a leak from one of the containers, the stuff wouldn't flow into our airflow system. Also, I don't know how to say this, boss, but the crew are a bit jittery. This is just a small vessel. There's just 10 of us, and it's not like this is our first run. Some of these guys have been on trips past the Sven systems, but this ship has some bad mojo. The way Manu's going off his head and Rico says he saw something yesterday in the corridor, he looked shook, and you know Rico. He's as steady as stone, and always thinks he's right. So I went and checked. I didn't see anything, not then, but the day before, while I was surveying the vents, I swear I saw something moving up there in the dark. Look, I don't know, boss. I hate to sound like a greenfoot, but I ain't at ease either. Something about this ship ain't right, and my sleep ain't working. I keep waking up, and I can't remember what woke me. Extraction complete. Shutting down. Cool. Damn, it's dark in here now. Hello? Two keys required. Oh, I have a flashlight. Fool! That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that they accepted your request. They are, difficult to get into sometimes. Need 2 keys on this one too. It's the tech room. See, this is where we came from. That's where we saw the creepy thing. We went around, looped right, so now we're gonna loop left. And check the medical room. Hey, medical room was it. Dude, it's not even me seeing things half the time. It's the damn sound. Like, I can't do anything against the sound. The sounds can come out of anywhere, and they're so jarring. Alright. Arun, I had Manu come in today. He tried to avoid the appointment, which I was expecting, so I had Nia escort him here. It's hard to say no to Nia. Haha. You're right. It's shocking how sickly he looks. He didn't talk at first, and when he finally did, he asked, no, begged me for some Tacrozoxan 500, better known as blank state among the wreck drug kids and as deep out by the guys in the military, but I digress. When I told him we can't issue out a sedative that strong without good reason, he said he sure as hell had a good reason. I haven't slept in days, he said. Why not? I said, having bad dreams. The reason I asked him was because I had 2 others come in with the same complaint. He said, yes, I think so. I asked him what the dreams were about, and he said he couldn't remember, but I sensed he was being evasive. When I probed, he said they're in here with us. Who? I asked. At first he did not reply. He stared into a corner of the room and at the beds. Finally he turned to me, and his eyes locked with mine, and he said, we should have never set foot on this ship. We shouldn't be here. I must admit that a chill went down my spine. Something about this whole business is troubling. I checked his vitals and they were fine. His blood pressure is a little higher than normal, but I would have been surprised if it weren't. He's lost some weight, and he's exhausted, but at least physically, he is fine. His condition appears to be the result of sustained levels of high anxiety bordering on paranoia. I prescribed him half a dose of that drug. He popped the pill right here before I could stop him, so I sent him to his room. He was so distracted that he left his access key to the network data room here. I asked Nia to move it up to the locker in stock so someone can pick it up in case we aren't here. Nia reset the code. It's now 11:09. So locker in stock. So we got to go to stock. Yeah, but wasn't stock a 2 key card deal? Didn't we already go to stock? Was stock over here? Stock room. Oh, stock is open. See? We already got stock. And there's the locker. I already forgot the code. And I don't know how to open my journal. Hit all the keys. Wait. 11:09. 11:09. Here we go. Let's see. 11:09. Alright, data room access keycard. Data room access keycard. Cap, the security systems are failing one by one. We've got doors suddenly completely inoperable, and then they return to normalcy minutes later for no apparent reason. The system diagnostics reveal nothing. I'm switching all doors from biorec to manual access keys. That's why we're having trouble. The others aren't going to like it, but till we figure out what's causing this, I'd feel better if we kept the protocols basic. I suspect the green fluid that's coming out of the vents is steeping into the ship's electronics. Although, if that were so, everything would be shorting out by now. Jorge is doing his best to keep the ducts clean, but the stuff just keeps coming back, and it's driving him crazy. I don't mean to cry doom, but the way things are going, it's possible that all primary systems may fail before we reach Zubulus. If you ask me, the ship should have never left Nagari, but I saw the GIS reports with my own eyes before we left. They cleared the ship to take off, and their diagnostics were legit. All systems were a go. 20 years in ship system ops, I've never seen anything like this. It just doesn't make sense. Something is seriously wrong with this vessel, and I don't just mean the electronics. You see the look in everyone's eyes? No one's sleeping right. Nobody will talk about it. Jorge saw something in the air ducts, but he wouldn't say what. All I know was that he looked more perturbed than usual. I've seen something too, Cap. I don't even... I can't even explain. Something unspeakable in the shadows. Alright. Open. We have 2 key cards. We're gonna go back this way. Into tech. Offline. 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 There's 2 here. Let's see. Oh no. I am seriously concerned about the way things are going. The ship's practically falling apart around us. I can't risk this anymore. I've told Nia to put out an SOS signal and to flag down the first passing ship. I know that this will result in all kinds of trouble with the GIS. Those ruthless bastards. They'll try to pin a failed run on us, accuse us of pulling an insurance scam, and then hammer us with fines. But that's okay. I'm not going to risk the lives of my people. And then there's the other stuff. Manu hasn't left his room in 2 days, and the others are rattled and on edge. I don't care what this is. Collective hysteria, lock-in syndrome. What matters is that the incidents, I don't know what else to call it, are growing more frightening. There can be no more denying it. Something is in here with us, and it means us great harm. Most of the terminals have gone offline again, Cap, and 1 or 2 have shut down completely. Everyone's dumping on me. But what can I do? I still think something is getting at the wiring. I tried to get Jorge to take a look, but he's
LMAO.
too busy trying to keep the LSS going, and he's so stressed he yells at me if I talk to him. We got only 3 terminals operational and online, and now Terminal 7 is powered down too. I've managed to set up an auxiliary power rig, but we're short of a cell. I had loaned one to the med room last week. Could you get Jorge to collect it and hook it up when he has time? He won't pay me any heed. He can take it from the med locker directly. Doc won't mind. The code is 1234. Yeah, I know, but Doc asked me to keep it simple. Med room locker 1234. Boop, boop, boop. That was funny, huh? Alright, man. Hey, Fappy, take it easy, dude. I'll talk at you here in a bit. What is that sound? Oh, thanks for the roses, homie. I was like, I just hear coins and stuff, and I'm like, is this in the game? 1234.
Law, now it's me.
Yeah, I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Open, open.
That scared TF out of me.
Yeah, I don't know what it's just sitting there. It's that stuff that hides in the shadows. I think the less you see something in a game, quick moving and not being able to see something gives your brain the chance to scare yourself. Like, your brain will always make yourself think the worst things possible, especially when you can't see anything, so it scares you before it scares you. Boss, I think the engines are getting affected now. Did you feel the hitch an hour ago? It's fucking crazy. And did Nia tell you about comms? I'll let her give you the bad news herself. I don't think we're going to get that SOS out. Also, you need to talk to Rico, boss. He is getting on my nerves. He keeps asking me to check every damn duct on the ship, and I already got my hands full. Also, why did you let him alter the security protocol on every damn door? He's turned off BioRec and switched to physical access keycards like we're back in the 22nd century. He says he wants no one anywhere without a physical card on their person. This is causing havoc. I've already misplaced the access key to my room somewhere. I think I left it at the showers. Now I need to waste more time finding the thing. Also, have you seen Manu anywhere? He's not in his room, and Doc said he shouldn't be wandering around because he's on pretty strong meds. If you see him, tell him Doc's looking for him urgently. Thanks. Cool. Is that our third? Yeah, that's our third key card, so I think we're cleared on this room to go through back towards the
Is that
bridge.
another gift goal?
Is that another gift goal? Oh, yeah, I guess. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Man, dude, I wish there was a spooky animation. It wasn't 200 coins. Like we just need a little simple one.
Put it on.
Alright, then we'll do. I don't know. What? Two? Was it three? That work? Nope. There. Some. Alright, it should work. Whew. I appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. You know I'm gonna show back up for you here. when I get back on, well, I'm gonna finish this one up and then, you know, I'll sit, chop up, and edit everything and be sat down for a little while. I gotta do some work here soon as well. I don't want to, but man gotta make a dollar. Man gotta make a dollar.
I feel that law.
Hey,
No
I've
kidding,
been
bro.
trying to reach you. Something is interrupting comms out of that ship. If you're seeing this, listen. We tried to locate the crew. We put out a bulletin at every system in this sector, but we came up empty. We traced the course of the tavern, and not a single vessel rendezvoused with it since it left Nagari. It looks like the crew never left the ship. I've requested Det 2 to take over this investigation. This isn't a data ops. Listen, there's something else. I've looked up records on this ship, and here's where things get really strange. It appears this isn't the first time there's been an incident missing it.
Alright, see you later. Oh, showers. That's where he said he left it, right? I think it's over there. Yeah. See something glowing? I hear too many things going on. Open. Alright. Looks like, okay. Access panel, but I don't have any. I don't think I have any. I don't have any keys. So I gotta find a terminal first. So that's wing B. That's another access panel. Oh, really, bro? Okay. Yeah, we'll just give it a try. I know it's not gonna work, but what's it gonna hurt? See, 2 crypto keys required. We knew that. Not gonna be able to do any of these doors. Homie, what you sending so many coins for? You ain't gotta do that, bro. You ain't gotta do that. I'm just sitting here playing games. Sharing my experiences. Use. Alright, bro. Alright, I see you. I appreciate it, homie. Really. Alright, let's see. Alright, so this is 1 crypto key, so this is definitely gonna be the side I gotta go to first. It's just they're all offline. See, I got his wing card. I appreciate the roses, homie. I appreciate it. I don't know, maybe there's something back in the showers. Like, what would be in here? Nothing. I don't assume. Can't go backwards. Picked up his key card. Nothing in here. Can't go any way that way. All the doors are shut over there. Security panel. Security panel. Oh, we might as well check this door. Oh, you! Room
It'll
2.
get you to 5,000 likes and then infinite then start my live. Hope the rest of her live goes.
Yeah, buddy. I
Good,
appreciate it,
bro.
man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna finish this one up, and it's not a very long game. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. I've not been on here for 2 hours. Have I really? No, I've only been playing for 40 minutes. Why does that say 2 hours? That's wild. Okay. How can a person go missing in a confined vessel in boundless interstellar space? We searched every corner of this cursed ship, and there's no trace of Manu. He had grown more withdrawn over the last few days. When I visited him the day before, I noticed a smell about him. It wasn't just the stench of an unwashed body, but something lower, an animal smell of desperation. He stared past me and into the corridor when I tried to talk to him. None of the escape pods have deployed. They're not even operational now, so he has to be on this ship, except he isn't. I see the raw panic in the eyes of the others. Some of them are urging me to turn the ship around, but the state it's in, we're not going to make it back. Nia is working on getting the SOS out, but comms isn't fully operational. Yet more troubles. We're going to do everything we can to find Manu. He has to be here. Meanwhile, the sightings are getting more frequent, the nature of the encounters more horrific. What have those things done to Manu? Where have they taken him? For I have no doubt in my mind that they are responsible. I can sense a growing malevolence, a kind of hunger. God help us. I have given standing instructions to the crew until we know how to deal with them. If you see one of those things, run. Do not engage, turn away, and run. Extraction complete. One key. Ooh, run, run, I am hitting shift. I know it. Mother. Jesus. No. What do you mean? I gotta start it back from
I've
here.
been trying to reach you. I've requested Det 2 to take over
Jesus.
this investigation. This isn't a data
Ugh.
operation anymore. Listen, there's something.
Alright, we already did all this. Excuse-moi. You're not gonna scare me this time, buddy. Key card's been gotten. Key card. Skip through this guy. Next. Alright, we're not gonna look at him this time. Nope. I am pressing shift, bro. I hope this was the right door. It was.
Thanks for the follow, Ogdemones.
Hey, appreciate the follow. Appreciate you sitting here, stopping by, spending the time. Alright, one more crypto key. Rico said he'd seen Manu heading down towards the cargo hold, but we checked. The power grid is almost completely shorted, so there's hardly any light down there. Those horrible sounds seemed louder down there, but no sign of Manu. I'm still not able to get comms back up, so that SOS isn't looking likely. I can't seem to isolate the problem. The electronics check out okay, but all we're getting is static. It just doesn't make sense. Everyone's seeing those things now, and the encounters are more violent. Jorge thinks they're coming through the vents, but I'm not sure. They seem to appear out of thin air. There's something else. Just before comms went down, I got a message back from my contact at the GIS. I just saw it now. It's the records of the ship's history you'd requested. I'm poring over them, and I'll send you a summary shortly. You're not going to believe what I found. Room 5, Wing A. Okay. So back this way. It's 5. Start the mine. Whatever little chance we had of getting the systems back is gone with Rico. The engines are dead, the nav systems are shot, and we're coasting, heading off course. With comms down, we're incommunicado. We can't even get the escape pods operational. Now that Rico's missing, I want you to do everything you can to keep life support systems running until we can find a way off this ship. Rico had the key to the 4LSS room. It should be in his locker, along with a spare power cell. Get the key and the power cell and head to the 4LSS room and try to get at least one terminal going. Since the trouble started, Rico moved to room 3 in Wing B. He didn't want to be near Manu's old room. He handed over all the codes to me yesterday just in case. His locker code is 9971. Jorge, be careful. Alright, 9971. Yeah, here we go. Nine nine seven one. LSS control room access card. Manu, you stay in there. Bald-headed bitch. He was probably a good guy. Power cell, power cell, power cell. Power cell? Power cell. Injecting wire, mining wire, blah blah blah. Next. Hmm. I got away, but I'm trapped in the med bay. Doc's not here. I hope to God he's okay. We haven't found Rico yet. I have no idea where the others are. I last saw Jones and Summit in the maintenance hall an hour ago, but no words from them since. So about those records. I learned that the ship was purchased from BT in 2395 by the Thwanis system. The Thwanis? Thwains? Thwanis. If you remember, were part of a rebel movement out of the Pexus Belt. For nearly half a century, they invaded and conquered dozens of worlds on the outer edge of the belt. Their government was theocratic. They followed a creed that espoused rigid social segregation based on genetics. They believed that one's genes, or rather specific codes in our genomes, defined one's worth and place in society. You know how I feel about that. Genetics, race, eugenics, it's all the same. Just another instrument that humans have used since the dawn of time to oppress and exploit the other. The ideology is a thin cover for profit. Every member of the Thwain Society and their colonies, every man, woman, and child, were put into a social order, and the lowest strata was the slave. The Thwain subject their slaves to all manner of atrocities. The slaves had their wills and bodies broken. They were not allowed to marry, but were instead bred. Generations were born into bondage. Despite pressure from the center, the Thwains refused to give up the devastating enterprise. Before the Garrote Wars vanquished their government, they had enslaved and sold thousands across the stars. This vessel, the ISS Travan, was a slaver ship, its cargo bay a slavehold. Its purpose was to carry its ill-fated cargo across interstellar space for trade and profit. After the war and the decimation of the Thwain government, the Travan disappears off the records for a time. It reappears nearly a decade later. It had been sold for a pittance to off-world merchant traders who renovated it and used it for interplanetary cargo runs. Over the years, the ship changed hands frequently, often abruptly. There are records of it being abandoned briefly at salvage docks to be scrapped, and there are other stories, whispers of bizarre incidents, crew abandonment, illness, deaths. The crew before us did just a single run before they sold it to an N-tier dealership, which then sold it to Navo. Navo made a killing on the deal, and that's how we're here. But there's more, sir, something far worse. During its slavery era, an incident occurred on this ship so horrific that I could find nothing about it in the official GIS records. My contact dug it out of the wire. I'll tell you more when I meet you at the bridge. Ooh. What happened? No thanks. Oh, they're behind me. Start the override. Start the override. Override now. Override faster. Faster. Thank you. Creepy music still here. That means they're behind me. Door shut. Good. Lounge. Not gonna be able to go into the lounge yet. I do not believe. Oh, am I gonna be able to go through this main door? Oh, it's only one key. Wait, was there something else in there I was supposed to pick up? Oh no. Oh, mess hall. I wasn't hungry anyways. Oh, we gotta do it. Sir? Do you have my key? Yeah? Can I have it? Oh. Apparently not. Hey, get your ass up from the table.
I am hungry.
You're hungry?
Yep.
What do you want to eat?
Cereal.
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 Hey, come here, Ben.
What?
Come here. Look.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Come here. Sit down real quick. You ready?
Yeah.
Sit back. Sit back.
You can borrow him? Oh no, he's so fast, right? Did he shoot you? You a cat. Where'd she go?
I don't know.
I think he's your butt cheeks.
He's on my butt cheeks?
Yeah, look. See it. You don't see him.
No, he's not on my butt cheeks.
You can't see your butts, right?
No, I can't see my butt.
But you have to come in my cereal.
Okay. Alright, guys. I gotta stop here for a little bit and go get this kid fed, and I will be back on here in, I don't know, just a little bit. We'll finish this one up.